July 30th, 1942. Deep in the Gulf of Mexico, an American escort vessel detects an enemy U-boat. The crew reacts instantly. Depth charges are deployed. The ocean erupts. But did they actually hit their target? During World War II, 23 U-boats prowled the Gulf. Only one would never return home. U-166. Commissioned in March 1942, U-166 was built for long-range missions. After a brief training period, she was sent into the Atlantic, eventually making her way to the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Over the course of her short and deadly campaign, she struck 4 Allied vessels, including the SS Robert E. Lee, a fateful attack that would lead to her own destruction. On that day, the waters of the Gulf became a battleground. U-166 torpedoed Robert E. Lee, sending her to the ocean floor. But her escort, the submarine chaser PC-566, immediately launched a counterattack. The vessel's skipper, Lieutenant Commander Herbert G. Claudius, believed he'd destroyed the U-boat with well-placed depth charges. But naval officials didn't believe him. Despite his experience and insistence that U-166 was no longer a threat, Claudius was stripped of his command and sent back to anti-submarine warfare school. Meanwhile, a Coast Guard plane reported another sighting of a U-boat off the Louisiana coast that same day. That report cast even more doubt on Claudius's claim. But here's where things get strange. No German U-boat was ever recovered. And for nearly 60 years, the fate of U-166 remained a mystery. Then, in 2001, everything changed. While surveying the wreckage of Robert E. Lee, a research team scanning the seafloor made a shocking discovery: a second wreck just 2 miles away. Buried in silt, but unmistakable, lay the remains of U-166. When specialists analyzed the wreck, they found the U-boat's bow had been destroyed. The most likely cause? A direct hit from a depth charge. It was undeniable proof that PC-566 had sunk U-166 that fateful day in 1942. Herbert Claudius had been right all along. In 2014, more than 70 years after the battle, the Navy officially set the record straight. Claudius was posthumously awarded the Legion of Merit with Combat V, acknowledging that his actions had, in fact, taken out the U-boat. Today, U-166 rests silently at the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico, the only German U-boat ever lost in those waters. A chilling reminder that, even in war, the truth can take decades to surface.